great day at 9 a. We are halfway through the work week. Thanks for being here. I'm Nicole and
And I'm Caitlin Francis. Scott Haney still on assignment in Florida this week, and I think he's enjoying a lot of nice weather.
Yeah.
We get updates from the Great Day crew at 3 o'clock. But today, it's a first alert weather day for us here in Connecticut. So let's send things right over to meteorologist Jill Gilardi. Hey, Jill.
Good morning, ladies. Well, most of the day is okay. It's this evening, the commute, the ride home. Late night, we have heavy rain that's going to be moving in up to 1.5 inches, and that's going to be accompanied by some stronger wind gusts as well. So travel is going to be pretty poor during that time frame. So this morning, first alert futurecast showing a passing shower or two. No big deal. The steady, heavier rain, though, here it goes. There's 5 o'clock, stopping the clock around 8, central Connecticut, and then exiting off to the east by 11 p.m. So a burst of some of that heavier rainfall slowing you down if you're traveling then. The rain will be picking up in coverage and intensity again this evening. But before then, besides a spotty shower, it's just going to be mild with some clouds around and 50s to enjoy. This first alert weather day then transitions into one more warm day before we see a cold front move on through. We're going to be trending windy and cooler, but actually right around normal for this time of year by Friday. So we'll keep you updated on the weather. We'll send it back to you, ladies.
All right. Thanks, Jill.
All right. A story so many people will be talking about today. President Donald Trump's address to Congress.
In case you missed it, President Trump delivered his vision for his second term in a nearly 2 hours long speech before a joint session of Congress. It was actually the longest speech to Congress in history. The president's theme was renewal of the American dream, and he touched on key issues like immigration, national security, and the economy. Now, the speech was praised by his fellow Republicans and blasted by opposing Democrats. During his speech, he doubled down on cuts to the federal government. And we want to know your thoughts on this speech.
Yeah, this is our Vote Now poll of the day. You can head to WFSB.com/vote-now or use the WFSB app. We're asking, did you like the president's speech? And right now, 55% of you say no, while 45% of you are saying you did.
That has not changed since earlier this morning. So if you haven't had a chance to weigh in, go on. But I don't know if you happened to see it, but there were some times where there were some disruptions. Some Democrats could be heard trying to bring attention to the false claims by the president. And even at one point, we were showing video all morning long of Texas Congressman Al Green being removed after he began yelling at the president when the president called his election victory a, quote, mandate.
All right, we've got much more on the president's speech, including local reaction. You can find all of that at WFSB.com.
Today, Christians in our state and around the globe will be celebrating Ash Wednesday.
All right, so it's the beginning of the Lenten season. It's a holy season for those who practice. Many churches across the state are holding services today. There are also a few churches offering ashes on the go, where you literally just drive through like you're grabbing fast food. Instead of getting the food, though, you're getting your ashes. Cardinal will be overseeing the Vatican's Ash Wednesday services in Rome, since Pope Francis obviously remains in the hospital. We'll continue to keep you posted on his condition, but if you were looking for that, maybe you have to go somewhere else, or if you're trying to avoid some of the weather this afternoon, Rocky Hill Congregational Church is offering that drive-through option only from noon to 1 right in the church parking lot on Old Main Street.
And then St. Paul's Episcopal Church and First Congregational Church have teamed up to offer ashes on the go from noon to 1 on the Southington Town Green. So some great lunchtime options on your break, perhaps.
And you're avoiding all the rain from later. Hey, mom life can move very fast, so we're trying to make sure all the moms out there get what they need to know without slowing down.
And here's today's 1 Minute for Mom. A member of rock and roll royalty who famously can't get no satisfaction will be receiving something else. A very special award right here in our state. Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards will be presented with the inaugural Connecticut Governor's Award of Excellence at 4 p.m. today in Westport, and our cameras will be there to see it all. The new honor celebrates Connecticut residents who epitomize the state's core values of creativity, passion, and generosity. And Richards has lived in Weston since the 1980s. Also today, the city of New Haven is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the iconic music club Toad's Place. The cozy venue has featured superstars like Bob Dylan and Billy Joel, so many to name, and even was the backdrop for a legendary surprise performance by the Stones back in 1989. Right now, the owner is teaming up with filmmakers to produce Toad's Place, the documentary. And while we're on the musical kick, a new study finds if you want to be more productive at the office, you may want to consider cranking up some tunes. Researchers tested 4 different types of background audio to see how it affected people's ability to concentrate and perform tasks that require a lot of attention. They also asked other participants to complete the task with no audio playing, and they found that all 4 types of audio improved mood and performance compared to those who worked in silence. So the moral of the story is, feeling good and working well are directly connected.
Love that.
And that is your 1 minute from Mom.
All right,
or
very good.
1.15 minute from Mom.
That's okay. All right, we got a lot still coming up here on the show this morning.
Yeah, it's Wine Wednesday.